Hi everyone, welcome to this week's health tip. So this is Dr. Marco. I'm back again in our question series with our nutritionist Mary, and I'm going to ask her a different question this week. So this week is an important one because it's something that impacts everybody. So Mary, could you tell us what is stress and how does it impact our health?
Absolutely. I think stress is part of our life. And if people don't know, we actually have two stress responses. So one is called an acute stress and one is called chronic stress. So acute stress is something like, in the olden times when, a lion was coming to sort of eat you and you were running and all your body was sort of putting all its energy so that it can run away from the lion. That's called acute stress. So it all actually happens for a short period of time and then it's gone. However, today, we are actually experiencing chronic stress, not acute. So chronic stress really means something that is on a longer period of time and it's continuous. And nowadays, literally when from the time you get up to the time you go to sleep, we are experiencing different kind of stress, whether it's personal stress, family stress, or stress at home, correct? And stresses can also be two kinds. There can be a physical stress and then there can be a mental stress. So our body is designed to actually deal with acute stress, not with chronic and mental and physical stress. So as a result, what happens is people don't realize is when you are experiencing stress, there are different, physiological, symptoms that start to actually happen. And in a lot of cases, you may start noticing maybe you're getting a headache, you may feel this butterfly in your stomach, or your palms are sweaty, or you start to get the heart palpitations. Those are all different signs of stress, correct? And when you have chronic stress, what's happening is definitely it's creating a lot of inflammation because that's your body's response to the situation. But besides that, there is something that is actually happening, which is the production of a lot of glucose in your body. So when you're experiencing various kind of health conditions, such as diabetes, weight gain, and all, it's a lot to do with stress. Furthermore, if you are experiencing autoimmune or gut issues, those are also related to the stress. If you're also experiencing mental health concerns like, depression, anxiety, those are also connected to stress. So you can really see stress is the root of a lot of problems. So if you start even just, recognizing it and focusing on it, you can definitely find a lot of solutions with regards to the health concerns you're experiencing.
That's right. And so obviously a lot of the people in the health field, we kind of know that inflammation, but sort of like inflammation on the short term is important. Like if I sprain my ankle, it's supposed to get inflamed because that's how it heals and repairs tissue. But if that's happening all the time, every day, 24 hours a day through my whole body, it can cause a lot of problems, right? So obviously what you do is you kind of take a nutritional approach to see what are the certain foods or what people might be missing because stress might be depleting their system in a certain way. And you'll kind of be able to look at all those and put a package together for somebody to kind of handle their stress better. Is that what you do?
Absolutely. So what I look at is, as I mentioned, is stress can be physical as well as mental. So even things like, if you're overweight, that's a stress on your body, correct? So
Right.
when you're experiencing like, joint pain, that's stress, correct? So what I do is really look at the root cause. And even if somebody is stressed, I always sort of, I'm not a counselor, but I try to sort of talk people through it. The reason being is that if you are able to figure out what is causing the stress and be able to sort of, work on it and eliminate it, that can be helpful. And then I do give some suggestions with regards to how you can release stress, like, by maybe it's listening to a really nice music or maybe taking a little walk. So I do give a holistic way of sort of looking at stress. So it's not only diet, but it's
Right.
also looking at, can we make some lifestyle changes? Can we do certain things to start reducing that stress? Because, and then there is some supplements that are available that can also help temporarily to sort of bring down the stress levels in the body.
So that's what I've always liked, that when we've had our discussions that you have sort of like a very you always take like a holistic approach to each person, and that's kind of how we're kind of like on the same wavelength there. So that's great. So if any of my clients would like to get in touch with you, they can just give you a call for a free 15-minute discovery call to see if they might be a good fit for your services, correct?
Absolutely. I think I always encourage people to sort of, pick up the call because there are a lot of practitioners. And I think this is, I almost say it's almost like a marriage. You need to feel comfortable with the practitioner and you know that the practitioner actually gets you and listens to you and understands what you're trying to do. So I definitely encourage all my clients to sort of, have a conversation with me if they feel comfortable and they feel that I have what it takes to sort of help them, then yes, we would love to start that journey. But I guess it starts with that 15-minute discovery call to make
Yes.
that decision.
Okay, perfect. Great. And we'll see everyone next week for our next question with Mary. Take care, and we'll see you next time.